Welcome to Reiki Rising, a podcast dedicated to the transformative power of Reiki and the journey of spiritual awakening. I'm your host, Raven Waterblossom, your guide on this path to healing, self-discovery, and inner peace. Here, we explore the depths of energy healing, mindfulness practices, and how to align with the flow of life's natural rhythms. Whether you are a seasoned practitioner or just beginning your Reiki journey, this space is for you. Join me as we rise together, embracing the light within and around us. Let's begin our journey. Welcome back to Reiki Rising. I am your host, Raven, and today we're talking about embracing the wild, powerful potential within each and every one of you. We are going to be discussing the transformational energy of this Scorpio New Moon. This is a time to shed, release, and rise into a more authentic, bold version of ourselves. Sounds scary. This Scorpio New Moon is not just any new moon. It's really a time to confront our shadows, to release layers that we no longer need, and to really claim the truth of who we are and what we want. Let's get real if you're ready. I'm going to be sharing some steps we can take to really harness the power of this new moon, this transformational period. We have been feeling the shedding for a bit now. Let's be honest, since the beginning of this eclipse season, we have been feeling that. There's endings coming, right? There's a lot that's going to be ending. We've been asked to really dig deep and see what it is that is really true to us, what we need to let go of to really step forward. And on a personal level, this has been something that I've been kind of like dragging my feet on in some of my personal relationships, just not ready to let go. But this is the time. This is the time to let go of ideas that, you thought maybe were the right path that aren't really serving. Maybe you've had some illumination of something new, something that feels more of a soul truth to you. And now it's time to really get into that, to uncover it and let go of the things that aren't serving our purpose anymore. So we're going to start with why this Scorpio New Moon is a time of radical transformation. Scorpio energy doesn't just ask us for change, it literally demands it. It brings rawness and depth and asks us to have the courage to look at what we're hiding. We have seen this energy through the last couple of months where we have been having things come to the surface maybe. So this is really amplifying whatever's been hiding there that we've been kind of pushing aside. This asks us to face the parts of ourselves that we'd rather not see. And if we're brave enough to really accept that challenge and lean into it, it promises a deeper, more authentic alignment with your truth. What is your truth right now? Like, what is that for you? It's just something to think about as we begin here. This new moon is a gateway. It's a portal to tap into that raw energy. And it's asking us, what are you holding on to that's stopping you from becoming who you truly are? This isn't just about scratching the surface. Scorpio is bold and deep. It digs deep. It wants to know at your core whether you are ready to release the layers that no longer serve you. What is at your core that you need to release? I'm going to give you some questions to unlock your potential and purpose during this week. So let's get into it. Here are some questions to reflect on as we navigate this new moon energy. These questions are about discovering your deepest truths, pushing beyond comfort zones, and really stepping into the life that you truly want. Look at the stories you tell yourself daily. What patterns or beliefs are holding you back? Which ones limit you? Which of these stories make you feel small? This new moon is inviting you to release them and create new beliefs aligned with your growth. Scorpio energy does not shy away from honesty. Think about what's been hiding in your heart, what you've kept quiet. What truth within you is ready to be seen and heard? Maybe it's a dream, a purpose, a passion. This is the time to honor that truth and let it be heard. Take a moment to feel into the areas of your life that are stagnant. Often resistance shows up where we need transformation the most. Where are you holding back? Where are you resisting change? Why? What do you fear might happen if you let go? Scorpio energy is also about reclaiming our personal power. How can you trust yourself more deeply? Take a moment to think about it. How can you trust your intuition, your voice, your purpose, and what life might feel like if you fully stepped into that trust? What would that feel like? Picture yourself free from limiting beliefs, stories, patterns. Who is that person? How would it feel to live as your most liberated self? If you're willing to release these layers, who are you becoming? Who is that person? Now, this podcast is all about Reiki and spiritual growth, and I'd like to bring in a layer of Reiki here and how we can use specifically Shamballa Reiki, which is what I primarily practice, as a tool for radical growth. Shamballa Reiki is a game changer for this type of transformation. It's more than just energy healing. It's a multidimensional tool that connects us to the full expansiveness of universal consciousness. It is about accessing that fierce, unconditional love and acceptance from the universe. So when we use this form of energy healing, we aren't just healing surface wounds. We're getting into those energetic layers, releasing the trauma, releasing the past life patterns, the limiting beliefs that have accumulated over lifetimes. This new moon energy is here to support us in doing exactly that. To dig into what's beneath the surface and finally let it go. Imagine Reiki and Shamballa Reiki as a guided journey to connect with your higher self. It brings clarity to those situations, supports you in releasing what's holding you back, and aligns you with the courage to step forward. This is why I love Shamballa so much. This is why it's the practice that I have leaned into. I will be sharing another bonus episode this week on specifically my journey with Shamballa Reiki. So I hope you'll tune in for the second episode later this week. But if you've ever been in a session with me or experienced this type of energy healing, you know that it can bring huge shifts. It can bring awareness and understanding and really give you the space to release, to let go. I do have some spots available on my books this week if you want to join me for a session for this new moon. I won't sell it too much here, but definitely if you feel called to, check that out. I can do a virtual session as well if you're not here locally. So how will Shamballa Reiki support this transformation? Shambhala helps us to release old stories, dissolve the energetic blocks that keep us locked into these old beliefs and patterns. It brings light into those shadowy spaces, and it helps us to rewrite the story, grounding in truth and freedom. One of the ways I like to bring this into a session is by asking people to envision this light that's being drawn into their body, this light connecting with their life force, and looking at where it is shining on the shadows within the body, within your energetic system, to look at the spaces that seem dark when this light is present. And can we bring that light to those places? As the energy clears, that's when we find clarity. These sessions, this energy connects you with a higher awareness of what really aligns with your purpose, making space for your inner wisdom to come alive, to come on board. With this energy, we can gain trust in our intuition. We can connect deeply with our body's wisdom, with our guides, with our ancestors. Reiki holds us in a place to transform. It grounds us as we shed these layers. And in doing so, we uncover truer versions of ourselves. I'd like to share just a couple of tips for guidance and self-growth with Reiki. Being intentional with reflection. Set aside time each day for self-Reiki. If you are attuned to Reiki, attuned to Shambhala, use the symbols that you have been attuned to. If you are not, you can just place your hands over your heart and your solar plexus or your third eye and just allow yourself to feel these questions, to really listen, and to imagine light moving through these spaces. Really embody, bring down these questions into the body and see where you feel them. Place the hands on the body to provide comfort and support. Doing self-Reiki amplifies your intention and grounds you as you explore it, holds you in this life force energy, supporting you with love and compassion for whatever comes up for you. Take some time this week to focus on the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus. These chakras govern your sense of security, creativity, and power. So when we focus on them this week, we're healing the foundation of our being, releasing stored fear or trauma. Fear lives here. Fear lives here. Much of it lives in our root, our foundation, right? Our sense of safety. And we allow that to kind of trickle into our power center, into our solar plexus. And if we don't feel safe and we don't feel grounded, it's really hard for us to gain that energy to feel powerful. This Scorpio's transformative energy that's coming through on the new moon, we are invited to release what keeps us feeling small or fearful. If you feel stuck in an emotion or a pattern, pause. Pause this week and use Reiki to flow energy to it. Hold space for yourself and let the energy do its work. Observe what changes and be patient. Trust that it's all shifting on a much deeper level with the support of the cosmos by your side. It's deep. It's a lot. There's a lot here, and you can only go as deep as you allow yourself to go. If you stay at the surface, These opportunities are going to continue to present themselves, guiding you to keep digging. So you have a chance here to really dig deep, to harness the energy of Scorpio, to really ground into what is there, what is at the core. Here's the truth. Final thoughts. You already have everything you need to step into your full power. You have the power to release what is not serving you, and you can claim the life you're here to live. This Scorpio New Moon, Reiki, your guides, they're all tools to support you, to help you remember that power and to step forward with courage. So ask yourself the questions. Be real, be bold, allow Reiki to guide you, to help strip away the illusions, to heal what needs healing, and to empower you to become who you truly are. Remember, this is a journey. It's not a one-time event. Transformation, alchemy, it's a practice, it's a path, a process. Honor where you are right now, and trust that every time we come here, every time we take a step, it brings you closer to the essence of who you are meant to be. That's all I have today, friends. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you're ready to go deeper, to explore Shamballa Reiki, to see what that can offer you during this time, please reach out. This work is not for the faint of heart, but if you're here, you're ready. Thank you so much for tuning into Reiki Rising. I hope this episode helped you to feel empowered, inspired, and ready to embrace the energy of this Scorpio new moon. Let's take this time to be a powerful reset, a reawakening of the truth that lives within you. As always, remember to keep moving forward, to listen to the body, listen to the spirit, and when you're ready, step boldly into the life you're meant to live. Thank you, friends. I'll see you later this week. Stay tuned for that episode all about Shamballa Reiki and my personal journey with this modality of energy healing, how it has helped me in my journey and what I do here, and why I feel it's so empowering to share with all of you this modality. So that episode will be coming later this week. And if you are curious about a ritual that you could engage in during this new moon, check out our Reiki Rising Collective on Patreon. I've posted a ritual and guidance there to help you during this week, during this transformative time. If you'd like a session, reach out, book with me. I will also be sharing a meditation on Substack. The link for that is in my podcast description. Is in the podcast description. So definitely check that out. And I'll see you later this week. Thanks for being here, friends.